Hello, how's everybody doing? This is B Junior from Endurance Productions YouTube channel, B Junior's Movie Cave. That's a mouthful, isn't it, guys? That's to my brethren out there. A little swig of Coca-Cola there. How's everybody doing, guys? It's time. It's finally time. It's time for the revolution. That's right. Not Prince in the Revolution. I know that's what everybody was thinking out there. But no, I'm talking about a high-def format that will not go away quietly. That's right, it's tired of Blu-ray standing in its way. It is, of course, time for the HD DVD Mega Haul Revolution. That's right. Yeah, all jokes aside, guys, it was finally time. I got a lot of mail order in. I thought I would just show you the haul, but more importantly, these hauls are not just here to just brag about my junk or play show and tell for adults, although it is fun. But more importantly, it's to let you know where the deals are. See, a purpose. Where the deals are and, what they cost and where to get them. Because I want you guys to realize out there that even though high definition DVD, HD DVD for short, is a dead format like Laserdisc or VHS, it has not fully went away in the old man cave here just yet. And the reason for that is, as I've told you before on many of these HD DVD updates, that you can find a plethora or a grand number still of popular release titles or even legacy titles that were that may or may not even be on Blu-ray yet, and if they are, Blu-ray counterpart is usually still a little bit more hefty on the price. So for a mere percentage of what you would pay for the Blu-ray, if that is on Blu-ray, you're normally going to pay more than you would for the HD DVD. And proving once again, in fact, I just bought another HD DVD player on eBay the other day. I won an auction. I think I got it for like 25 bucks. It was a Toshiba player, much like the one I got before. Got it as a backup. But just that, my whole point is, go to eBay, guys. That's your best bet. That and or Amazon. But I would try to stick to an eBay auction or something. Check the late night auctions. A lot of times, if you can just score you an HD DVD player in good working order, guys, you can get a lot of good titles that you can enjoy. And a good number of them are on HD DVD combo format. So there's no worry if the HD DVD player breaks down. You can still play, you can still rock at least the movie on standard def. Now, I know we're all going high def nowadays, but anyway, to the haul at hand. These first few that I'm going to show you today to let you know about are actually what I was just talking about, the HD DVD combo formats. I love these guys because, I don't know, I just need that little extra comfort that I've got a DVD in there so that wherever I'm at, if I'm traveling at a buddy's house that hasn't went high def yet, or even if I'm in my own living room where we don't have a Blu-ray player yet, it's only in the man cave in the bedroom there, so that we can rock high def. So it's nice to have that little bit of added insurance. First one I'm going to rock out for you guys is, of course, the David Cronenberg newer movie Eastern Promises with Viggo Mortensen. And I'm sorry about this big bright light on my face right there. Yeah, check that out. I'm being cut in half by the sun. Isn't that great? Yeah. We'll try to get around that here. Yeah, that works. Eastern Promises, guys. Good newer age David Cronenberg movie. It's got some special features on here, some behind the scenes. It gives you some insight on the movie. Watched this one already the other night. Movie looks absolutely excellent in high def. I'm guessing it's probably about the same thing as the Blu-ray. And I'm just going to go ahead and say a lot of these, unless noted, are going to be about the same transfer as Blu-ray because they came out at the same time. So keep that in mind, unless otherwise noted. This does have the standard def copy, as I said before. Good one to pick up. And all of these together in this major haul that I'm going to show you today, I'm going to do a disclaimer on that too. The price is going to range anywhere from about $2 to $3, and I'll tell you the average at the end. So, Eastern Promises, good one to have. I also like the other one that he made around about the same time, A History of Violence. I got to find that one on high def soon. Another combo format, We Are Marshall, HD and DVD combo there. Got some decent behind the scenes. This is a Warner Brothers release. I really enjoyed the movie. Nothing like a good old football drama to tug at your heartstrings. Small town football movies like Friday Night Lights and this one. I rather enjoyed this one. I grew up in a small town where football was a big deal, so really enjoyed that one. Pick it up, guys. Another combo, The Kingdom. This one's kind of a camps divided. A lot of people like it. A lot of people just don't even bother with it. I like it because it gives you kind of a decent 3-act movie. The first act of the movie tells you about the incident, the bomb that happens. Second act of the movie is the investigative team investigating the site. Third act is just a big old purpose shoot 'em up. I just really enjoyed this movie. Looks absolutely amazing on HD. You gotta pick it up, The Kingdom. Jamie Foxx is excellent in this movie. Don't get me started on Jennifer Garner though. I think she's a little miscast in that one. Moving on, watched this one just last night. Hadn't watched this one in a while since I saw it at the movie theaters. Smoking Aces. Kind of a hyperactive, violent crime caper, hitman kind of movie. Haven't watched the straight-to-video part 2 to this, but I did like Smoking Aces, this original one. It's got a great cast to it. Great action, good pyrotechnics in this movie. Good sound effects too. I really enjoyed the soundtrack on this one. Crystal clear. The transfer on the movie checks out as well. I'll do some more PQ and SQ in-depth one other day, but always like Smoking Aces. Oh, this is a classic. I watched some of this morning. American Gangster. I didn't even know this one was on HD DVD. I saw it on Blu-ray a while back, but found this HD DVD combo disc. They are out there. This one's a little more scarce because I think this one came out probably around the end of HD DVD. This one was the only used one I bought a whole entire haul that I'm going to show you today. Got great special features. Theatrical and unrated editions are on this disc, so enjoy. Good part for Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe, in my opinion. Okay, the regular formatted straight HD DVDs, no combo formats. But guys, I'm going to start off with 2 of these that were my blind buys for the haul. My first blind buy, I always try to get a blind buy in my mega hauls and stuff because it's always good to try new things, and probably I go on faith from what people have told me about them to try them, and I don't know, sometimes I just read them if they sound interesting and they're dirt cheap, I'm buying it. Next, with Nicolas Cage, Jessica Biel, and Julianne Moore. Aside from Julianne Moore being miscast in this movie as an FBI operative, I didn't really think she played that role very well, although I respect her as an actress and I like most of the movies she's been in. Jessica Biel's, it's kind of hard to see her in the flip side of that, to where she's kind of like the save me character in the movie, because she's always been in tough girl roles and stuff like that. But this is one of those movies where Nicolas Cage actually plays his part down a little bit. He doesn't go all wild and everything, so I enjoyed the time, the time premonition aspect of the movie. It offered something a little bit same but different. I've got to say, overall, I enjoyed this movie. Not sure what I want to say about it as far as a review just yet, so that'll be for another day. I enjoyed Next. It was cheap. I got it. This is another blind buy I haven't opened yet. World Trade Center, Oliver Stone film with Nicolas Cage and Maria DeBello. I think it's Maria Bello, I think is her name. And I think, what is the other girl that's in this one? Maggie Gyllenhaal. She was in Batman Dark Knight. Guys, I never saw it. It looked good. Usually Oliver Stone's movies are kind of hit and miss for me. Kind of like Brian De Palma. They're either good or they're just something I wouldn't want to watch. So I'm going to try it out one evening whenever I don't have much else to watch. More good high-def goodness there. And I said before, these aren't like the ones that I just had to have or anything. These were dirt cheap titles and that just looked good, and I've either liked over the years and just wanted something different to watch, so why not get them while they're cheap? Kate Hudson in The Skeleton Key, high def, loaded with special features apparently. I didn't mind Skeleton Key that much. I didn't really like the way the movie ended too much, but the ending was kind of goofy, I thought. But the overall movie, I thought, hit some of the right points. And I don't know, Kate Hudson, she's a pretty girl to look at. You know, a lot of guys out there, you're like, well, as long as she's in there, you know, well, see, if that's your thing, if you like Kate Hudson, there she is. You know, a little scary, PG-13, kind of a light beer horror movie from the mid-2000s. So, anyway, picked it up, thought I'd crank up the stereo there, surround sound, and try that one out. Here's a movie that people either like or hate. Disturbia. A lot of people hate this movie. A lot of people like this movie, but I've never heard anybody just kind of say it's okay. I'm one of those that kind of like the movie. I I like the house arrest aspect to this movie. The kind of the comedy and humor that goes in with that. The psycho next door routine's been done to death. That's the part I'm just kind of I could take or leave. But overall, Disturbia was cheap, HD, good way to pick it up. Oh, here's a classic, guys. Oliver Stone's Born on 4th of July with Tom Cruise. I absolutely love war movies like Platoon, Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now, all those, you name it. Hamburger Hill. Born on 4th of July, it's a little more heavy on the drama, but I've always liked it. Me and my cousins used to watch this one a lot, so had to pick it up while the getting was good. I think the shipping cost me more on this one than the overall price. I think this one was actually 1 penny on Amazon, and the shipping was like $2.98, so I got it for $2.99. I mean, dude, you got to pick this up. And as we go through this, I got all this whole mega haul, about half of it from eBay and half of it from Amazon, and it's been collected over the whole last month, so it's been pretty cool to see it all come in and take shape. Get some more caffeine fuel in my body there. Here's a pair of movies that I actually like the sequel better. The Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy. I've never been too much of a fan of the Jerry Lewis classic. I just never really got into that one that much. I like the Nutty Professor first one, not really so much for the main professor role, but the Clumps. They're standouts in the movie and how he plays all the other roles. Buddy Love's got some funny lines in this one, but I got this one kind of to be a completist, and it was dirt cheap. But the real one that I really enjoyed a lot more was Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps, because it centers more around his family in this one. Buddy Love's back in this one, and he's got some funny lines too. But I really just love the Clumps. The opening scene where they're at like the Golden Corral or the all-you-can-eat buffet place is just awesome. I mean, I don't know. I watched this one as soon as it came in the mail. It was just killer. Got good special features behind the scenes. Clumps, gotta love them, man. The disaster films of the mid to late 90s. There was a bunch of them, guys. Anywhere from volcanoes to twisters, all kinds of stuff. Giant rocks falling on us from outer space. One that was in there in the middle was Dante's Peak. This is one that me and my wife, we were dating at the time. We went and saw Dante's Peak, and I remember liking it pretty good. Got this one, watched it the other day. It wasn't quite as good as I remember it, and I don't know why. The special effects, the CGI in this one actually held up pretty decent, I thought, because there wasn't any creatures or anything like that in the movie. Pierce Brosnan plays an okay part in it. Linda Hamilton's kind of, just about, it's kind of an okay role for her. It's one of those Gail Ann Hurd productions. PG-13, kind of disaster action fare. I got it because I like those kind of movies, but just every once in a while. I can't just watch them over and over again, but whenever I get in the mood, I just want to just rock the sound system on the TV and be marveled by special effects. I like to pull those out. I don't know if you'd call this one a disaster film, but it's just a good kind of action-based drama. It's a Ronnie Howard film, Backdraft. This is probably the one in the whole mega haul that has been redone on Blu-ray recently. This was released, I believe, on HD DVD and Blu-ray, but there is a new Blu-ray out there that's sporting or is boasting a new transfer. It's supposed to be a totally cleaned up transfer. This one looked amazing, so I don't know what this new one's going to look like, but it's got to look even more amazing. So this one has some great special features behind the scenes. I've always enjoyed Backdraft, and I generally like Kurt Russell in just about anything he's ever made. This is the only movie that I've ever seen Kurt Russell in where he just kind of annoyed me. It's just because of his character in the movie, but he plays the character good to his credit. It's just he kind of annoys me. Everybody else, it's got an all-star cast: Donald Sutherland, Robert De Niro, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Scott Glenn. Just one of the better Ron Howard movies he's ever put out. So Backdraft, it's out there, guys. HD DVD. Here's one that I'm looking forward to watching. Again, I've watched this one on HBO years ago, but it is American Me by, it's kind of a homegrown project by Edward James Olmos there. About Latinos and other gang members kind of growing up and prison life, just kind of an all-purpose drama for that. It's got a documentary and a theatrical trailer with it. Rather than just renting it on DVD or something like that, I figured why not just get it and own it, because I like crime dramas, I like mob movies and stuff, and as I said before, I've watched American Gangster recently and Eastern Promises and all those. I like those kind of movies every once in a while. This one's a little more heavy on the drama, but I remember liking it when I saw it on HBO. So went ahead and got this one. It's inspired by a true story, so it's good to have those kind of, just to kind of break things up from being boring all the time. Okay, guys, here's one, Take It or Leave It Again, a divided camp movie. The movie is A Scanner Darkly. This one's interesting. I watched this one not too long ago, and I gotta say, I liked it better the second time around, but you really got to be in the mood to watch this one. Paranoia, drug use, the kind of movie, I guess that's the way you can get psychedelic drug movie. But anyway, not to everybody's taste. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but it's not going to be one I want to watch all the time. So, take it or leave it. Scanner Darkly.